Hey, so,
Buttons.
in my underwear.
I worked with this lady one time, and every time you said so, what, you looked at my hair, it was messy, so you tried to fix your hair?
Well, I ain't combed it since I woke up. Anyhow, I would like to throw my 2 cents in, and trust me, I ain't got 2 cents to spare on this here 2024 election. All right, this country is FUBAR. This is the most ungodly country in the world right now. I'm telling you, ain't no one got no common sense. It's just crazy. You got people out there that are convinced there's such a thing as a Republican or a Democrat. And that's just not the truth of the matter, you know. I heard some silly congresswoman saying that, Greg Abbott was picking on the black communities. No, that's not true. It just so happens that you black communities is in Democratic-controlled areas, and you people voted to become a sanctuary state. I assure you Greg Abbott don't care what color you are. He's just sending immigrants to sanctuary cities.
You said you wanted these people.
You said you wanted them, so here they come.
There you go.
And then, you know, on the other hand, you got these people out there that think Trump is the second coming of the Lord. Might I remind you, Bokestock? He's not a friend of the gun community. Oh, yeah, vaccines? Yeah, that happened on his watch. I mean, you know, it's like you got people out there murdering children. Actual child sacrifice.
It's a mess, you guys.
And you people make believe like you're going to vote for somebody and fix all your problems.
No, it's a God problem, you guys.
It is.
We have become a godless nation. Trust in yourself and no one else and all that. And so this is what you get. This is what it gets you. How you like it?
But, you know, divide and conquer. You guys keep splitting up into smaller and smaller communities, and it absolutely makes it easier to replace you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's time that when you hear people talking silly, no matter what side they're on, you should correct them, all right? No one's picking on you because of your color. Now, the Democrats, they like to push racism because they figure out how to profit off of it, right? Then you got the Republicans. They figure out how to holler at the Democrats and make it sound like, oh, they're the problem. No, they're all the problem. I mean, you guys are anti-God.
They all serve one master, the good almighty dollar.
That's it.
All they have is their own best interest in mind, and they don't care what they got to step over to get that.
And here you go, right? I mean, just the other day, they had this big meeting there in the White House, and the Republicans come out, and they say, we're trying to fix the border problem, right? That we need to fix the problem, right? Then you got the Democrats come out, and they literally tell you right there on camera, Chuck Schumer stood there and said, no, I ain't fixing no problem on the border unless I get $60 billion for my war.
No.
I mean,
they don't care. You gotta understand again and again. None of these people care about you.
None.
All they care, they want you to work and have a profitable life in your life, because the better you do, sometimes the more money they get.
Yeah.
But right now, no one has money, so they'll just get it however they can get it. And it's all your money, our money.
Look, there's a bunch of half-wits out there, and I'm sorry for calling you half-wit, but if the shoe fits, you need to wear it, right? Y'all think Ron DeSantis is something really cool, right? May I ask you a question? If Ron DeSantis is all of that and a bag of chips, why does Florida not have constitutional carry?
Surprising.
Gee, I wonder, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, look, I just sit there and you got a fella out there that's proposing we get rid of the Statue of Liberty, right? Because the Republicans want to shut the border down. Now, this is the same fool that's sitting around saying that Greg Abbott is picking on black communities because he's sending immigrants up there. Look, this is a replacement theory, in my opinion.
They want to get rid of the Statue of
Yeah. I just read that today. He was up there shooting his mouth off. Young feller up there in Washington. He even had a picture of the Statue of Liberty up there because the Republicans want to shut the border down.
Okay, but the Statue of Liberty is in New York.
I know, right?
Isn't
And they're the
that-
ones complaining about the immigration. That's what I mean. It makes no sense.
But isn't New York like a liberal town?
It's a liberal town and a sanctuary city. And I don't understand why these people get upset. You wanted to be a sanctuary city, okay? So we're sending you the people that come across the border illegal because you're a sanctuary city. So why are you complaining? You're getting what you asked for.
I think the Statue of Liberty, maybe I'm wrong, it's probably
Pinellas Island.
It's a use of American imagery to draw a point.
Right.
But I'm going to tell you, this is what it gets you. Okay? What? The schools, the teachers have kept their children utterly and completely ignorant of true American history.
Absolutely.
And they're making up history in order to further their own purposes, which makes the kids even more ignorant. But then you want to elicit patriotic feeling with the Statue of Liberty, which is not going to get you anything because these kids don't care about any of that stuff. You made it so. So this is what it gets you.
We cannot vote our way out of this.
No,
it's a physical impossibility.
Yeah.
You need to listen to me. There is right and there is wrong. Just because the majority of the people in the world are doing wrong things right now, it doesn't mean that that should be done. There is godliness and there is ungodliness. There's an abomination and there is good. It's good and evil. It is that simple, okay?
And don't kid yourself. There's a lot of bad teaching out there. I mean, we'll get a little biblical, but very small. There's a lot of bad teaching telling you out there that you have no control over what you do because God chooses and all of that. No. The Bible teaches you directly that you are responsible to come to God.
Thank you.
Okay? It's your personal responsibility. Yep. God gave you free will.
But, you can't sit there and complain because one group of people is the majority in the country, and you should punish the majority who, by the way, they just didn't opt for murdering their children. You opted for broken homes and murdering your children, and now you're complaining about it.
Mexicans
you don't see Mexicans killing their children.
And we multiplied like bunnies.
They're like bunnies. They're like the #1 population in California now.
It just grows and grows. Why should we take life and the womb very seriously?
But for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
Yeah.
If you let your women murder their children, your community will not grow. Therefore, you're stagnated. You're not going to grow, right? You kick the man out of the house and let Caesar educate your children. It's very hard not to have a Roman here.
Yeah, so,
Just
I
saying.
mean, you want to be influential? Have more babies.
Yeah.
Go to work. Get a job. Get your woman to put some clothes on.
I see every community out there, even the gun community, they tear themselves up. All right? It's like, oh no, you got to do this, you got to do that. No. Look, Democrat or Republican, they both are going the same place with firearms, okay? I vote Republican usually for a simple reason. They're going slower than the Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Generally, it is just like you're either godly or you're not godly, okay? You're either a good person or you're not a good person. And don't sit there and blame your circumstances for not being a good person.
If that was the case, there has been a lot of people in the world that have come up with really terrible circumstances and they just got it done.
Yeah?
Okay, so it's not an excuse. to
Yeah.
not do anything with your life.
But let me tell you something. Trump is not the answer to the problems.
No.
I don't think that there is a decent candidate running for office. I know right now the candidate that absolutely is by far the worst, and that would be Joe Biden. All right, he's created this issue at the border, and trust me, I think my wife might disagree, but I do believe this whole border situation was designed to replace the smaller communities. I think that they're trying to replace your vote. These people will come across the border, and they don't cost as much to buy their votes as it costs anymore to buy the minority vote, as we used to call it. You guys just cost too much.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at it, it was Nikki Haley, and she spent $1,300 on a vote in Iowa, per vote $1,300. Ron DeSantis, I think, spent $1,200 and something dollars.
Wow.
All right, per vote, right, in Iowa, and Donald Trump spent $340 per vote. Did you know that? So who the heck is laughing now?
I'm saying.
All right, so, and look, it's like Nikki Haley. Come on, man. You know who finances her? The Democrats, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ron DeSantis. Who finances him? Obviously, the elevator shoe people. I just couldn't resist. It was funny. But anyway, stop blaming people.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
You know, you are what you are,
Yep.
okay? And the smaller your group and the more special interests, the more expensive you become, and the easier you are to replace.
That's right.
And look, you can see it happening now. Why do you think they're talking about giving these people the right to vote as soon as they get here? Why? Because they need their vote, because your vote's too expensive.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Yeah, you become irrelevant.
This is it. Either we're going to be a godly country or we're not. And I want to hear y'all complaining. You make your own bad choices. Anyway,
We do.
God bless y'all.
God bless you all. You know, you should do something.
I should have done something like maybe comb my hair or something.
There you go.
Like in my defense, I ain't been feeling good lately.
He's been a little sicky.
Yeah, it's been under the porch.
Under the porch?
Under the weather, same thing.
Oh, I've never heard that before. I'm thinking you made it up.
Yeah, I did make it up. I thought it sounded great. But anyway, I mean, look, we can't vote our way out of this one, people.
No.
So
Things have
I
to
think
change.
we need to do exactly what Martin Luther King Jr. said. All right, we need to walk together as brothers because we are going to perish separately. And if you can't see that right now, you are silly.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. These there Ivy League schools, they're an issue right now.
Yes.
They're producing students and young adults that absolutely can't tell the difference between an opinion and the truth. And there is right and there is wrong. That's why all these pronouns and everything else is coming out. They're trying to blur the rule. Oh, it's my truth. No. There is no your truth. I'm sorry. It's either true or it's not true. It's either godly or it's ungodly.
Is it good or bad?
It's good or bad, right? There is no shades of gray. No.
Nope.
Anyway, God bless.
God bless. Have a good day.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.